Griff has been thinking maybe he might want to become a full-fledged member of the Seventh-day Adventurists. So after thinking a lot, he thought the best way to get his feet wet was to get a bike he could learn on, something that wasn't too intimidating at all. So he brings this bike home, and we needed to work on it. It wasn't ready to go. We filled the tires with air, we changed the oil, we got a new air filter for it, we had to get a battery in there.
I will drive and you will watch.
Had to make some terminals up, had to kind of figure out stuff because I didn't know anything about a Honda 90.
Here we've got Mr. Don Griffin. Now Don's been kind of hit with a bug after seeing a lot of Too Many Rides videos and watching the shots of going down the trail and probably witnessing neat places to go, because he likes to go neat places.
You're correct.
And he's never been able to have a motor do it for him, get him there.
I'm funny like that.
But he's also not a well-rounded motorcyclist. He's the furthest thing from it. He's starting from scratch at age, what, 64?
65.
65. Starting from scratch. And so, with that said, he's bought something that I actually learned on. I had friends that let me borrow one of these, and I had a Trail 90 experience with low range, and went to Mammoth Bar even. Tell us about how you got this.
Now this bike, the reason I was interested in it is because it has a title. I had no idea if it battery was good or anything on it. I just took a shot in the dark and got it here to John's house. We found it had spark. We did get it to fire. It did fire up.
Right, he had it in his truck until just now. We put some starting fluid in it. We're going to have to go through this. The people have a title, yeah, but it's from somebody, and it's not even signed. But regardless, there's that. It has no license plate at all on it, so you don't even have to get that. You got to pay for a new license plate.
Then don't you have the right to pay? Well, you have to pay.
They had a story about it ran out of gas and they parked it, but there's gas in it and it's old gas. It's been parked for over 2 years, which isn't too bad.
Yeah, look at the rust on that.
And we used starting fluid and it ran for a few moments and sounded okay. So good. It needs an oil change and all kinds of external things like air duct work and a new filter, but this will be something to learn on. You can become a member of, remember, you can be expelled for certain reasons. Once you're a bona fide member, you're a member for life, unless you, like, you know, really go against the bylaws.
Well, hopefully, you know, I don't break any bylaws.
Just get it going and you're ready to fall over on dirt roads.
You have to pay.
No money's going to go into this. I could buy something else.
This is certainly a learning experience, but it's not the real thing when it comes to today's riding. We found a way to get the gas tank off.
It's going to fall over.
It's kind of strange stuff. I'm not used to. We got the gas tank here now. We just put 20 bolts in it.
Nuts and bolts.
No nuts, just bolts. And we got the bottom of the tank plugged. Now, it's not all that greasy, but it's dirty. So, since we got it here, let's rinse her down and clean her up. You should be able to turn it upside down and everything you need to do at this point.
Griff has been thinking maybe he might want to become a full-fledged member of the Seventh-day Adventurists. So after thinking a lot, he thought the best way to get his feet wet was to get a bike he could learn on. Something that wasn't too intimidating at all. So he brings this bike home.
So we got it running. Do you still know how to start it?
Griff has been thinking maybe he might want to become a full-fledged member of the Seventh Day Adventurists.
Wow. That's cool. Hey, it's in gear. It's an automatic, so you never know. You're backing up into stuff behind you.
You have to pay.
Right.
You have to pay.
Right.
You have to pay.
So after thinking a lot, he thought the best way to get his feet wet was to get a bike he could learn on.
Anybody who's thinking of joining the SDA, we're happy to bring you into our group. There's a few things you'll have to learn first, such as how to be sarcastic, how to take a ride that is a bad hurt ride. I mean, I've got a shin knee elbow, but I'm still going. Okay, these are things you're going to have to learn to come along with the SDA.
A shin knee elbow, that means that he's damaged to all those areas and they always hurt.
No, we'll get everything on tape so that you'll see just how well you're riding. We can analyze your riding style and everything. We go riding in the mountains. That's the primary SDA riding ground. You have to pay to ride.
It wasn't ready to go. We filled the tires with air, we changed the oil, we got a new air filter for it, we had to get a battery in there. We had to make some terminals up, had to kind of figure out stuff because I didn't know anything about it.